Tuesday blessings, y'all. Happy Mars Day. Okay. Happy 2024. All right. Blessings in all those areas. So, yeah, how y'all doing? Um, I wanted to share something or just talk about something real quick. So, last night, first off, this is my second time recording this video. This is why I said I was going to be going live to do stuff because technology. Okay. So, either way, I had this dream last night, all right? In the dream, it was this guy I went to high school with. He was in it, and he invited me to go with him to his church. And so I was like, okay, I'll see what's going on, what it is about. So there was like a hotel room involved, but I was never in the hotel room with him, right? So, but my stuff was there. So I think I may have stayed at the hotel room in order to meet him, but I do remember ending up being in the car with him, right? Being driving with him to this church. So I'm like, we drive up to the church and he gets out the car and like he has on like he's a deacon or something, but he had on one of those priest dress, but it was black or something like that. Like I have a lot of interpretation in the symbolism within all of this dream. But yeah, we're not going. This is not the interpretation. Is not what this is about. So with that, um, I ended up getting into the driver's seat to go park the car. But instead of parking the car, I left, and I was like, okay, yeah. I don't want to be here. So I ended up going back to the hotel room, packing my stuff. I called this restaurant that was supposedly closed, but when I called them to order some food, they said they would still make some food for me. So that's kind of irrelevant, but it was part of the dream. But when I woke up, I was like, oh man, like I remember seeing like a month ago him come up on my suggested friends on my Facebook page. And I removed it, like, do not recommend this person to me. But within that, in those few minutes that I seen that he'd become a Moor, right? And cool, more power to you. Whatever it is that you feel like you need on this path, in this reality, what it is that serves you best, do that, right? Figure it out, learn whatever it is that you need to learn with that. But it's just like, I don't know. Then when I woke up, after I thought remembered that, I also remembered this reading that I randomly watched the other day, right? Because sometimes I'll be on YouTube watching tarot readings for shits and giggles, and the girl in the reading was talking about, um, what did she say? She's like, "Oh, someone is watching you," and I was just like, that. I remembered that after I woke up from that dream, but in the midst of it, it's just kind of like you be on social media, of course people are watching you, like I don't know. Anyway, so but it made me think about that. And when it comes to all of that, those types of things, those types of group things, like I'm just not interested. Like I've done the cult thing, I've done the group thing, I've done the that's my master teacher thing, okay? And none of that is for me, right? I don't know if it's because I'm in Aries and it's just like I need to be myself, I need to have my free reign, all right? Like I have a Leo rising, all right? And my sun is in the house of Sagittarius. So when it comes to being myself, that is very, very important for me. Okay. It makes me feel grounded. That is my grounding. Being myself, being able to not have to come into um, living by means of someone else's law, someone else of this is how it goes kind of thing. All right, which has a lot to do with why I share the things of, knowing yourself, knowing who you are, needing the important C. Is the important C a word? The important C, yeah, of being you, being the individual that you are, getting to know yourself. I mean, I even was in a relationship with a Hebrew Israelite for a short spurt of time. It was a long time, but not really, right? But what I learned is Don't nobody want a group of sister wives like a broke nigga. Okay, so it's just like, where's the mind frame within all of this, right? Is where do you where do you end and that begin? Where does that begin and you end, or where do you begin and that ends, kind of thing? It's so important to know where it is that you belong, what you believe in, where you going, what you doing, how you gonna do it, what feels right, right? What resonates with you, what is truly of you for you, you know, and not be getting caught up in all of these many sectors of things, right? So yeah, I do what I do. I live the life that I live because I love these things. Like, they resonate with me. Like, it these are things that I can do without force. This is what I can make happen. This is what I align to. This is where my soul feels I can flow, right? And be myself, and um in all forms, So it's just very important for us to know ourselves, right? To know that we are aligning with the right people, with the right ideas, right? Making sure that what we believe are our beliefs, right? Because a lot of times we get caught up in resonating with something just to a good way to put it is, a lot of times we can get caught up in the style of something, and then once we get into the substance of it, it's not that, it don't work, it don't resonate, it's not for you, for us, for me, kind of thing. Yeah, it's just very important, for you to know, right? And with all of that said, okay, um, yeah, sign up for a spiritual counseling session with me. Like, if you are needing some support in these areas of your life, especially in spirit matters, right? Holistic matters of seeing yourself clearly, truly, whatever that, and figuring out whatever that is that means for you. Sign up for a spiritual consultation so we can talk, all right? So we can get down to the root of it, all right? Because yeah, I'm here to support you in these matters. You do not have to get on some bandwagon simply because another person is doing it, or you think that's what you should be doing. Like, it's really important to know who you are and where you came from, and your people, right? Because um just because somebody say they're for you doesn't mean that they're not, but that also doesn't mean that they are your people, right? That they who gonna get you to wherever it is that you're trying to go, even if that trying to go is just to live a peaceful life, right? To live a life in a way of just doing you, being you in the way that it is that you desire to do and be you. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that's all I want to share. I thought it was interesting. It led from one thing to another. But yeah, Mars rules today, and it's a good day for starting something, right? It's a good day for protection work. It's a good day for war work, okay? It's a good day for uncrossing work as well, right? So getting yourself out of those bounds, those binds that you've have gotten trapped up in, whether they have been by way of someone else or yours. Okay, so yeah, y'all, I will talk to y'all soon, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.